You don't have to run just because there is a race. When you find out your self-worth, you stop caring about those who don't share it. You deserve better, but sometimes you don't get what you desire. Learn to stop interacting with others, nor angry, nor troubled, simply finished. Sometimes it takes longer for your heart to embrace what your head already understands. When you realize that your value is not determined by others, life is better. It is impossible to alter, forget, or erase the past. It is just acceptable. Be a kind person, but don't spend time demonstrating it, because the pain is the last connection. To what we have lost, we may not want to recover. An argument should not follow a discussion about your feelings. A lot of individuals from your past are familiar with an outdated version of you. The weight of what you are avoiding will be your biggest obstacle. Never allow the joy of your now to be ruined by the sorrow of your past or the anxiety of your future. It demonstrates your strength that despite all you have been through, you are still kind. Be gentle always. Holding on might sometimes do more harm than letting go. Let go of the idea that things may have turned out differently. It is interfering with the current moment. Everything you're looking for is already there. All it needs is for you to connect yourself with it. Your positive contributions to the world always find a way to return to you. Never feel guilty about your wants and emotions. For Yang, there won't be a second life. Someone who returns is not someone you deserve. Someone who never leaves is what you deserve. They surround themselves with individuals who normalize their behavior, so they fail to recognize the wrong in it. Until it teaches us what we need to know, nothing ever goes away. There are moments when you want to vanish, yet all you really want is to be discovered. And you'll remark, "This is more than what I prayed for," with a grin one day. It's interesting how nothing ever changes day by day. However, everything is different when you look back. When you remain silent, only those closest to you can hear you. To keep your mind at ease, try not to comprehend everything. Simply live and take in life as it comes. Because you were kind to them when no one else was, a stranger somewhere still remembers you. When you choose to stand tall when everyone else expects you to crumble, that's when true strength is created. Either you resolve the issue or you abandon it. Never put up with the issue. Avoid giving too much of yourself to those who won't reciprocate by giving you. Even though the tale must continue, it may sometimes be difficult to flip the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter. Before they become memories, savor the present. Even if you have no control over everything that happens to you, you do have the ability to refuse to let limit you. Treat everyone with kindness. They are experiencing life for the first time, but remember that it is also your first time. People behave toward you in accordance with their own self-perception. Avoid taking things personally. You will continue to create the same mansion if you continue to utilize the same old bricks. Avoid selling your home so that you may spend a night at a hotel. You are among those who have chosen to remain despite seeing your wounds. Your own thoughts might sometimes be the worst place for you to be. More time should be spent with those who help you remember who you are. Being the best person is not a must. All you need to be is someone who is attempting to do better. Missing someone and yet not wanting them back in your life is okay. Try to avoid making the same errors again and live life as if it were your second time. Being the person you were before is not the goal of healing. It's about overcoming your brokenness and becoming a stronger person with. You buckle up instead of getting out of the vehicle when the road becomes uneven. You should respect your limits enough to avoid arguing with someone who is determined to misunderstand you. You're not running late, you're not ahead of schedule, you're right where you should be. Even if someone manages a stressful circumstance with shame, it still has a significant impact on them. People may suffer more than they disclose, and looks may be misleading. You'll be too busy tending to your own needs to notice if someone else's is more green. Sometimes leaving without a response is the only way to keep your peace. Don't worry about it for more than 5 minutes if it won't matter in 5 years. A lesson not a life sentence, may be learned from the past. Worry won't influence the future, and regret won't change it. Because it is where true change occurs, concentrate on the here and now. You have time to develop into the person you want to be. It's disrespectful to attempt to change other people since you can't. Give yourself the respect you deserve and stop expecting others to do the same. You should never trust anybody. Trust is not automatically granted, it must be earned. Eliminating individuals from your life is something you can do at any age. You have many opportunities in life to make mistakes, but you also have many opportunities to do things well. Don't give too much of yourself to anybody. You will become less significant. It's not necessarily time to leap overboard just because the boat is rocking. Give up trying to be joyful. It's okay that you can't always be happy. Don't worry about people like you, since you don't like everyone. There are times when you may make all the correct decisions and then have to see them all fall apart in your face. All you need to do is pick yourself up and go on. The cost of worrying outweighs all life has to give. When you see that individuals only comprehend from their own level of perception, you stop trying to explain yourself. Just because you took a long time to make a mistake doesn't mean you should hold on to it. You will always be a villain in someone's tale, regardless of how wonderful you are as a person. You need troubles in order to survive. Anything's the purpose of life if you can have anything you want whenever you want it. Never accept criticism from someone you wouldn't consult for guidance. You will eventually come to the realization that, unless you let it, no one else can influence your life. Don't say more than you would want to. Don't do anything less than what you would want done. Develop the mental discipline to look at the positive aspects of every circumstance and occurrence. Give up expecting others to agree with you all the time. Avoid doing anything that you may later have to lie about. By acting in your own best interests, you will enrage a lot of people. Every idea you have about the future is a fantasy. You're not a fantastic best buddy if you require more than one hand to count your closest pals. There are many things to be concerned about. If you might just as easily ignore it, don't correct others. Your vision is irrelevant to life. You just have to accept it. Nobody experiences anything that they are not naturally able to handle. It's never too late to make a radical change in your life. Additionally, a single day has enormous significance. Life lessons will be repeated until they are understood. Seeing things from a new angle alters your viewpoint. It enables us to see things that we would have been better off seeing years ago. Why should we forget yesterday? Because you've already let go of yesterday. Stress is often mistaken for responsibility. You only need to prove yourself in this life, not anybody else. There isn't a time shortage. It's a lack of focus. Make the most of every moment of your existence. You will be rewarded for your sacrifices and concessions. Nobody ever grew weary of being loved. They become weary of waiting, hearing falsehoods, making assumptions, apologizing, and causing pain. If someone doesn't love and respect you as much as you do, you should never retain them in your life. The reason you're not better than someone else is because you want to be. It has nothing to do with being knocked down or not. When you get back up, that's what you do. A man has to be strong enough to fix his errors, intelligent enough to benefit from them, and large enough to own up to his blunders. When you were younger, be the person you needed. Make an effort to learn something new every day and make tiny adjustments, since you will always need to draw on these experiences in the future. It's not necessary for someone's perception of you to become your reality. Opportunities determine our life. Therefore, not everyone who talks to you in a nice manner is your buddy. Even those that we are missing. The things you look at change if you alter your perspective. Your mind will support you in any circumstance if you fill it with optimistic ideas. Until you can live inside someone else's thoughts, you can never really get to know them. You won't ever know who they really are. Our true selves are not shown by our skills. We have options. Whether you realize it or not, you teach others how to treat you. Nothing that may be sufficiently explained by stupidity should ever be attributed to malice. Knowing when to flip the page is essential. If someone is attempting to undermine you, it only indicates that you are superior to them. Never pass up an experience because you're unsure about it or find it unpleasant. It could well be a beautiful and defining moment in your life. Don't expect your life to improve if you simply point the finger at other people for your troubles. Humans never forget. Nothing is pardoned. The only time anything is impossible is when it isn't. Don't get your kids ready for the road. Get your children ready for the journey.